family, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about the things that I do not like about my curly perm. Okay, there's a video that I've done before of all the fantastic things, awesome things that I love about my curly perm. And in this video, I'm talking about the opposite, the cons of the things that I don't like. Now, a disclaimer, I want to put this out there. These are my opinions, my experience, my opinions, my information, okay? So all y'all Gina Curl Gestapos, Gina Queen Police, don't come for me. If you disagree, keep your disagreement to yourself, okay? Unless you're going to be nice and polite in the comments, keep it to yourself. Anyway, so unless I specifically say Hair's Talent said or Gina said, it is my opinion, okay? So let's start. The first thing is that when I wake up in the morning, my hair is flat. It's just flattened out. I ain't got time for that. The only way that I was able to unflatten it and get the curls back was to actually put my head under the faucet. There's no amount of spritzing or moisturizing or whatnot that brought the curls all the way back. I'm like, listen, child, I ain't got time for this. I don't want to have time for this. So mornings, I usually end up putting my head under the faucet, get the curls back. I don't even have to put product in it, just, get it wet. And then the curls were back. And I really don't like having to wet my hair every morning if I want curls. I am somebody who's already cold-blooded. I get colds very easily. And I'm in a climate where you have, winters. Fall and winter to me are all cold. So that's like 6 months of the year I'm cold, right? So having to do that in the morning, I don't like it. Number two, according to Gina Curl people, Hair's Talent, it's optimal, it's preferable that you wash your hair twice a week. I don't like that. That's a negative for me, for my lifestyle. The third thing is oil, okay? And I have seen some comments from Hair's Talent to people who have talked about, moisturizing and sealing when they have the Gina Curl. And the comment that they made complete sense to me. If you have moisture and hydration, yeah, and you're sealing with the oil, okay, it's sealing the oil in. However, eventually that moisture will evaporate because it won't stay in forever, right? Now the oil keeps the moisture out. So that's a negative for me that I can't do the oil thing. I also like feeling grease in my hair. I don't know why. I do. The kind of grease that makes the hair half slip, I like it, which is like jojoba oil. I really, really like that in my hair. So that's a negative for me that I can't do that with a curly perm, right? The fourth thing is it is not recommended to do tight hairstyles for a prolonged period of time. This is my experience, okay? So this thing that I've done here, right? I can't have it in here. I shouldn't have it in here like the same every day for 2 weeks or a month. It's not good. It elongates the curls. Stretching it out, it makes sense. It's like an elastic. You keep stretching it, just you loosen it, right? It's just, to me, it's common sense. I like styling my hair these kinds of ways. You know what I mean? So if I can't do it, I feel like with this curly perm, then most of the time my hair is down. Over time, even when you don't do this, the curls do drop. That's normal. Gravity, hello. And the longer your hair is, the quicker it drops. When my hair was longer, yes, it definitely dropped a whole lot quicker. The Hair's Talent people did say that, it's not going to stay tightly curled like the very first day that you leave the salon. And that's okay. I actually like it when it elongates. Of course, my hair looks longer. I get the wavy kind of look. It's still a wash and go kind of look. I don't mind it too much, but I feel like, you know, the expectation is that, you know, when you first get it and it's nice and fresh, you like that nice and fresh look, and you feel like, okay, that's how it's going to look for the entire time till your 5 or 6 month update to do your touch up. And no, it's not going to stay that way. One other point that I don't like about this is that it's very expensive. It really, really is expensive. Like a lady that I saw who had gotten the wave nouveau that I had done, and her hair was maybe this long. It was beautiful, so beautiful. That was her second touch up that she had done. It cost her $125. Mine, $500. Okay. And the longer your hair, of course, the more. Mine wasn't, I mean, it wasn't $500 for this length. It was longer. I cut it. But it is still quite pricey compared to other curly perms that I have done or that I've, you know, seen other people do. I don't understand what constitutes the price. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's a special chemical that costs more than any other curly perm. I don't know, but it's definitely not conducive to many people's pockets, right? And that's one of the biggest things that I see. One of the biggest negative things that I see people commenting on, that it definitely is way too expensive. The other thing for me is that so you're supposed to do your touch-up twice a year. My hair, when my new growth comes in, my hair starts to break off, okay? Keeping my new growth in there for 5 or 6 months causes my hair to thin out. So I'm a 4C type hair, which is tightly coiled, and, you know, if not properly maintained, it mats in a blink of an eye, okay? So that texture versus this texture it's extreme. Doesn't help my hair. It really doesn't. All of this that you're looking at is new growth from the previous time that I did the Gina curl. All of this. So it was at least 6 inches. I don't know why my hair grew that fast or that much in the 5 months. I actually found someone who would do it a month earlier for me, and I have been told 5 months it's okay. It doesn't have to be 6 months. 5 months is okay. But yeah, all of this is new growth. All of this. So all of that, you know, in the tightly coiled and compacted, and then this, you know, being the other texture on top of it, it's a recipe for disaster for my type of hair. I can't do it. So even when I was doing a relaxer, every 3 months, 3.5, maximum 4 months, I needed my touch-up. So I relaxed 3 times a year. And even then, as soon as my new growth is like 1.5 inches, I put braids in because I can't manipulate. I just can't touch my hair. So I put braids in for like 1.5 months. And then when I take it out, of course, being gentle, very careful, you know, making sure to moisturize, making sure to do a protein treatment. And then as soon as I finish, you know, that wash day, braids go in again until, you know, a week or 2 before my next relaxer. So this one, that 5 months to 6 month stretch, it wreaks havoc for me. It just doesn't work. The other thing that is a negative for me is that your hair, my hair, is bone dry if I don't hydrate it. And when I say hydration, I'm talking about putting my head under the faucet. I'm not talking about spritzing, you know, moisture. I'm talking about hydrating it. So that makes sense to me when they're talking about, you know, optimally wash your hair twice a week. Number one, because you're putting the curl activator product on, you're putting product on there, and, you know, of course, you definitely want to wash it off, you know, from time to time. You don't want to leave it in there for a week, 2 weeks and not wash it off. That's product buildup, right? You don't want to do that. So definitely washing your hair more than just the once a week is good. So the 2 times a week is what Hair Talent recommends. I try to circumvent it by putting a product that is a humectant. A humectant is a product that sucks moisture from the atmosphere, you know, onto whatever it is on. Now we're in the summertime, it's humid. So, you know, I did that. Let me tell you the disaster. When I did that, my hair was gorgeously soft, yes, moisturized and, you know, fine. However, it would not give me one little curl, not one curl. It was so, what do you call it, frizzy and puffy, just bleh. I'm like, oh, it's nice and soft. Definitely not dry as a bone. But yeah, it didn't look good. It did not look good. I'm like, okay, child, let's not play games. It's okay. Okay, just do as you're told. Another thing that I don't like about the CurlyPerm is my hair will not absorb product unless it's wet. One other negative is the Gina police is what I call them. They will be on you like white on rice if you say anything that they feel is incorrect or negative about their product services or how you maintain the hair that they've done for you. I mean, they will come at you and actually even ask you to modify your video to say what they feel like you should have said. I'm telling you what I am doing. So if you feel that I am not treating my hair properly, that's okay. You can say, yeah, you shouldn't have done that to your hair. That comment is great. I appreciate it. And you can tell me what the alternative is. But don't tell me to change my video or to put a blurb. It's my opinion. It's my hair. I'm not talking about, I didn't say you said. So no, they will come for you. They will make comments on your videos or send you DMs in your Instagram and whatnot and tell you things. Case in point, when I was doing my hair trim and I used my blow dryer, one of the things that I know that they will tell you don't ever do is put heat on your hair. Don't do that. Gina Curl people, Gina Hair Talent will tell you no heat on your hair, direct or indirect. Don't do it when you have a curly perm. That's something they really, really stress. Okay, so when I did that video and I did put my dryer on, I think the lowest heat setting, which is cooler than the outside air in the summertime. Okay, Gina Police, listen. As you could see, my hand would be in the way and it's still, you know, and the air, I wasn't even blowing it hard. It was really gentle. You couldn't even see the hair like flapping around. So it's very, very low heat. First of all, it's the lowest setting on the blow dryer. And then it was also not forced air like that fast, you know. And I was aiming it mostly at the roots because I needed to straighten it a little bit, to loosen it so that I could do my trim. And I had, of course, I'd go through the curly perm part just a little bit, like maybe one pass or so. Yeah, they were upset. You're not supposed to use heat on your hair. I know. You're not supposed to, you know, blow dry your hair. I know. I felt like saying to them, should I not go outside in the summer? The wind blows in the summer and it's warm air. I can't go out. As you can see, my curls took exceptionally well. Look at it. And this is after waking up and it's flat. Okay, this is flattened after waking up. Nothing happened to my hair because I knew what I was doing. And I didn't tell anybody put you know, heat on your hair. I said, this is what I do to trim my hair. So step off, step back, sit down. Okay, done with that. So those are my negatives about this specific curly perm. But you should see my positives also, because I feel like there are more positives than negatives, in my opinion. And you know, it's important for you to know both. If you're thinking about doing a curly perm, you have to know both. And get to know what you're putting yourself in for. If you're okay with both the positives and the negatives, you know, if you're not, advise yourself, okay? So that's about it. I don't have anything else to add to it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do hit that subscription button and then the notification bell. I am one of those people that's very candid in my videos. I don't say what people want me to say, okay? I'm no respecter of liars or lies. I am who I am. I keep telling people, I'm like, I can't lie because my memory is terrible. You know, I wouldn't even remember the lie. And I don't want to lie. Why do you want to lie? So my videos are as plain as day. You know, if you have any questions, definitely put it in the comments below. DM me. You have my handles for all my social media. Contact me. I respond quite quickly within a few hours or a few days, usually less than a week if I catch it. So with all that being said, remember, strive to thrive. Don't just exist, don't just survive. Make an effort to thrive in your life, okay? And until then, take care of yourself. I will see you in the very next video.